Let's start with a quick map. This is located on the east side of Albuquerque in Tejeras, New Mexico. You can see that we start near Cibola Peak and we end at the middle of 462. I also made a video on that trail. I put a Google Maps link in the video description if you want to find the trail easier. But let's get into it. The trail's about 2 miles long, starts out super easy. First mile and a half of it is just a lovely trail, beautiful views, and even a couple campsites. So that opening clip that you saw was one of the big openings where you can camp. There's another one a little bit before that too. So you have a stock Subaru, and you're looking for a cool place to do some primitive camping. This is a good one. Couple little rocky sections, no big deal. A couple articulation sections here, hitting this diagonally. And you can see a little wheel lift there, flexing out that Ironman suspension. No sway bars either, so if it's lifting a wheel, that kind of means something. There you can see a sign right there, 13, letting you know that you are indeed on Forest Service Road number 13. Obviously, we did this when it was dry, but if it had rained recently, it would have been a bit of a different story. You can see there are some deep ruts here and plenty of dirt to turn into mud and pull your vehicle down and force it to straddle a big center section. Here's a pretty drone shot. You can see Cibola Peak in the background, and this is one of those camping areas that I mentioned. Right after those open camping areas, the trail gets a bit more technical. You can see that I'm behind the wheel now, and so I'm not available to film, so a lot of what you'll see is dash cam footage now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and you expect me to drive this shit? No, come on. Hell no.
So I put it in park for a bit and had a look at the terrain, and I picked a line, and I asked Amanda to kind of guide my tires through a particular path. This part's downhill, obviously very rocky, the potential for damage. If you have a much more capable vehicle, you can try running this trail in the reverse direction, starting from the middle of 462 and then heading towards Cibola Peak. Here's another section. You can see that I just barely straddled this rock and almost hit the bottom of my car on it. Pretty scary. And if you look at the rear passenger tire, you can see that it's in the air, and that tire spends quite a bit of time in the air. It was very downhill and very uneven rocky terrain. Right here I'm going to use the Forester small size to squeeze behind this tree and avoid those big rock steps on the right. I don't know if the dash cam is doing them justice, but yeah, I was swinging wide, getting as close to this tree as possible before I turned back to the right. And like the last clip, a lot of wheel lifts and really slow brake control. Amanda was filming this one also, but the camera app kind of malfunctioned and it didn't record the middle section of the video, so there are about 3 or 4 tricky, steep, rocky sections like that.
We're almost out.
You said this one connects the...
Yeah, it does. We can take 462 out the easy way.
At the end of the trail, you'll see an intersection of a bunch of trails, and you want to head towards the right, towards the east, and look for signs for 462. Anyway, thanks for watching.